You've tried and tried and tried. And so the thing that I want you to focus on today is that there is something that you need to rise above. And I'm going to give you a clue. Is that something fear? Is that something failure? Or is that something fatigue? There's always something that's standing in the way of our progress. There's always something standing in the way of us moving forward. So today we're going to break it down. I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you the hammer and the chisel and the tools to bang it. To bang it and break it down. Break down the wall that's standing in your way. If it's a wall of fear, I need you to be empowered to know that you can override it. If it's a wall of failure, I need you to know you have the power within you to knock it down. We were built with everything we need on the inside. I need you to remember that. God does not make a mistake. Your designer, your creator did not make a mistake. He gave you everything you needed on the inside of you so that you can be empowered. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. So today I need you to take some notes. I need you to take your notes in your phone, grab a piece of paper. I'm going to give you a minute or two, a second or two, not a minute, but a few seconds just to grab something because I need you to take notes. Because in September, we're going to be breaking things down because we need to rise and rebuild. We need to rise and rebuild. We need to rise and go above what's been holding us back. So when you think of what's holding you, put in the chat. I would love to know, is it failure that's holding you back? Is it fatigue that's holding you back? Or is it fear? I need you to sit with that for a moment and answer the question. And as you search for your pen and paper and as you pull up your notes app on your phone to take some notes today, because I want to leave you empowered with tactics and strategies so that you can succeed. I was having a conversation with one of my clients. As you all know, if you don't know, I'm going to share it again. I'm an executive life coach, right? So I help people in the corporate space, leaders, managers, senior leaders, VP, directors. And the beautiful thing is the work that I do, I get to touch lives around the world. And I'm humbled by that I was chosen to do such a gifted thing. I'm wired for this kind of thing. Why? Because in my coaching, it is informed by my life experiences, the things that I have gone through, that I overcame, and also the classroom setting, the things that I learned in the classroom, so that I can marry the information I got in the classroom with my life experience, as well as the 25 years that I spent in corporate America. I learned a lot, y'all. And how many of you know that everything you went through is valuable? Nothing is wasted. If you are struggling, I need you to pause and see all the things that you can pull from those experiences. And if you're struggling, that's where I come in as your coach to help you to tap into those things that you might have minimized, those things that you might have said, that's not of value. But I want you to know it's of value. Right? And this is why I need you to connect with me on September 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern and book your ticket to upgrade your mindset. Everything starts in the mind. It is critical that you nourish your mind. As I was talking to one of my clients, and I get the privilege to talk to lawyers, doctors, nurses, CEOs of different companies. And here's the thing, they all struggle with one of these things: fear of failure, fear of success, some kind of fatigue, stress, imposter syndrome, or something. They struggle. So you struggling, you're not alone. I want you to feel that and understand that you're not alone. Not because someone has a big title mean they're exempt. Because you're not leading a team doesn't mean you can't lead you. As a matter of fact, your leadership starts with you. I need you to equip yourself. So let me get back to my story. So I'm talking to this gentleman. First time meeting him, and I'm loving the idea that men are choosing me because I'm speaking to their struggle. They want to be seen, be heard, be understood. And some of them struggle with self-compassion. A lot of them, they beat themselves up because they're expected to do everything right. They're expected to be above everything, to be leaders without making a mistake. And if they make a mistake, they beat themselves up. So when they reach out to me as a coach, I love hearing why they chose me. And I'm so glad to be chosen, right? So what he was saying was, he was struggling because he has been applying for this position. He wants to advance his career. He's been applying and applying and applying. I think he applied like 3 times in the last year and did not get the position. And he's like, Coach, I don't know what it is about me. So I said, let's unpack it. And as we started to unpack it, we go, how many of you know, as a coach, I don't give advice, but I ask a lot of questions. As coaches, we're nosy. Because here's the thing. We believe and we know that you already know what you're supposed to do. Because everything you need is on the inside of you. So as your coach, I help you to tap in and pull it out and get present to what's standing in the way that's causing you to be stuck. So he and I unpack it. And at the end of our 45 minutes, he's like, Coach, I know what I need to do now. I need to shift my mindset. It was so beautiful that he arrived at that. Because of all the scenarios that he was sharing with me, of all the things that was getting in the way of his success, that was getting in the way of him, scaling higher and getting this position that he's looking to attain, he realized his thought process was getting in the way, part of it, the feedback that he was getting, how he was looking at it, just different things. And we started to unpack it. So there are 3 things that I want you to take away from this session today. Number 1, in order to rise higher and rise above your situation, number 1, you have to name it. And that's what we did in the session. He had to name the thing. So he named that it was fear. Fear was getting in his way. So we broke it down like, what is that fear like? What does it say? What does it feel like? How do you know when it's coming? What are your triggers? We went deep to identify what these fears were. And listen, he's on my calendar again this week for us to continue to go deeper, because his goal is to put his name back in the hat for the next open position for that senior role. And my commitment to him is to be on the journey with him so that he can go back in with a different mindset, because he had to shift his mindset and reframe. So name it. So we went through the exercise of him naming it. And how many of you know? Thank you. Yes, thank you for your point. Yes, how many of you know that when you name something, it's like a target. If you're throwing a dart at something, right? You have that circle and you have that red dot in the middle, and you want to aim to hit that dot, that center. If you look off to the right or you look off to the left, your dart, as you're throwing, if you're looking away, will not go near or to that point. It will definitely go elsewhere. You've got to name, you got to look at it laser focus. So when you write things down, when you do a brain dump, when you get things out of your head, you can see it. And things you see, you can become. Things you see, you can move. Things you see, you can say, okay, number 1 need to go to number 5. Number 5 need to come up. Things you need to shift and move around. If you don't have a visual, things will stay in your head and take over, and it will be in your head living rent free. You've got to make sure you name it. That's the first step. Name it. And when you name it, then you can move it. When you name it, then you can fix it. When you name it, you can overcome it. When you name it, you can become it. And the second thing you need to do is shift it. We talked about shifting last month. You've got to shift it. And you have to see it for what it is. You have to see the challenge and know that the challenge that came in your way to make you stronger. It didn't come to just knock you off your feet and cause you to sit in your mess and cause you to give up. It's saying to you, find what it is within you to be resilient. Find what it is within you to bounce back. And if you struggle, that's where I come in as your coach to help you to move forward. So you're going to name it. Then you're going to shift it. You're going to shift it by thinking about it differently. You're going to shift it by reframing the experience you're having. That's what this gentleman had to do. He had to look at all the things he was saying to himself, that he was hearing from others, and shift how he looked at it. It all starts in your mind. Your mindset is the gateway to your freedom. Just know that failure is feedback. Failure doesn't say sit still and stay where you are. Thomas Edison knew that he didn't fail at trying to get the light bulb. He failed at that particular process. So he shifted it. He shifted it and keeps shifting it and keeps shifting it because he felt on the inside that he had the wherewithal to get the outcome of creating a light. And he was relentless about not giving up. And you have got to name it and shift what's coming up for you and keep changing what's coming up. And if you're struggling, get in touch with somebody that can help you think about it differently. And the third thing, you need to step up. Coach, what do you mean step up? When I say step up, it's like, what's that one action step that you can take to move the needle forward? What's that one thing that you can do? Don't overthink it, because all it takes is building momentum, the power of one. You have named it. You have shifted. Now come up with that one action step that you can take. And I need you to put in the chat. What is that thing that you're fearing? What is that thing that you failed at and you need to get a new perspective? You need to start over. You need to think about it differently. And what is that one step that you can take, my brother? What is that one step that you can take, my sister, so that you can shift it forward? So that you can start building the muscle of overcoming. So that you can bounce back better. So that you can get up from this where you're stuck in the middle. Where you're stuck in the valley. We were not meant to stay stuck. Here's the thing. A good person get knocked down 7 times, but you get up on 8. And what I'm saying to you is not motivational. This is me teaching how to motivate yourself. Because when I'm not on the screen, you've got to find your power within you. Look within, because it's in you. Your designer, your creator created you with everything you need on the inside of you. So it is important that you write it down. So that's my call to action for you today. Write it down. Write it in the comment. Write it in the chat. Write it somewhere in your notes. Write it on your phone, in your notes app. Write it on a piece of paper that you went to get. You're going to name it. You're going to shift it. And you're going to come up with that one step to step up. To step up with that one step. Write it down. When you can see it, you can be it. When you can see it, you can move it. When you can see it, you can become it. It is time to rise above the things that's tripping you up. No longer allow things that trip you up to cause you to stay there. You were not meant to stay down. You were meant to rise. And I can't lift you up. You have got to tap into the power that's in you to get up. Because here's the thing. When you're in the frame, you can't see the picture. But let me tell you what I see. I see power down on the inside of you. I see resilience down on the inside of you. I see overcoming on the inside of you. But you've got to start. You've got to decide that no matter what, you're going to name that thing, you're going to name those things, and you're going to reach for help. You're going to reach for resources if you're struggling. If it's something that you need help with, a trauma back there, reach for a therapist. If it's something that you need to go forward, reach for a coach. I am available to help you. Just like I'm helping my clients online around the world, I am here to help you too, because you're no farther than they. You're just a screen away. So I'm going to put my information in the description that you will have it. Join me for the mastermind on September 9th. Join me by putting a free 15-minute consultation so that I can get on the journey with you to help you to rise above fear, to rise above failure, and to rise above fatigue. Anything that's standing in your way, it's not there to keep you. It's there for you to rise above it. Thank you again for showing up. Have a great day, and may God bless you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Keep talking back to me. I love the dialogue. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye-bye.